Before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel and enable bell notification to never miss an update from us.
Hello friends, welcome to Entry. I am Mirza Shambek, your quant educator, and today I am going to discuss something important related to subsidiaries of RBI. It is very important because you need to know about subsidiaries of RBI. I have written 4 subsidiaries. Let's see, because these are the common ones, but let's see what the updates are. Okay, what the updates are. Okay, subsidiaries of RBI. Let's go ahead and let's see what the subsidiaries are. Subsidiaries of RBI. What is subsidiary? First of all, a subsidiary company or daughter company is a company that is owned or controlled by another company, which is called the parent company. Okay, because basically, let's say that RBI is the boss and all the banks are its baby. Okay, or you can say are its daughter. Okay. Parent or holding company. There are 4 fully owned subsidiaries of RBI, and these are DICGC, BRBN, MPL, RIBIT, IFTS. Let's see what the full forms are. Deposit Insurance and Credit Guarantee Corporation of India, Bharatiya Reserve Bank Note Mudran Private Limited, Reserve Bank Information Technology Private Limited, and Indian Financial Technology and Allied Services. One more important thing is that earlier NHB, that is known as National Housing Bank, was also a subsidiary of RBI, but it changes. However, now RBI has divested its entire stake in NHB, and hence now it is not a subsidiary of RBI. So NHB now is not a subsidiary of RBI because it's divested all its entire stake. However, you can read about NHB in this post. All right. Apart from these 4, RBI has one associate stake less than 50%, that is National Center for Financial Education, in which RBI holds 30% stake, that is rupees 30 crore out of every 100 crore. So clearly it's 30% stake. SEBI and IRDI holds 30 crore each, and the remaining 10 crore is in NCFE is held by PFRDA, that means Provident Funds. Alright, so these are the basic information about the RBI subsidiary of RBI. Let's move on. Let's discuss about let's discuss individually about these subsidiaries. First, Deposit Insurance and Credit Guarantee Corporation of India. I believe this provides majority of work. Let's go on. Role. What is role? Established providing at present DIGC insures each depositor of a registered insured bank up to a maximum rupees 5 lakh for all bank deposits. Okay, so basically they provide insurance to banks which took deposits from customers. For each deposit they will provide 5 lakh insurance maximum of such as saving, fixed, current, recurring. So it depends on it includes all the types of deposits. The credit guarantee scheme of DICGC is presently not operative due to availability of alternative guarantee schemes. Banks under purview. Deposit insurance is compulsory for all banks. Okay, therefore all public sector, private, local, regional, small finance, payment, branches, foreign, all state, central, primary, urban or rural, registered and insured by, has to be insured by the DICGC. That's why all the banks are promoting insurance schemes. Maximum deposit amount insured by DICGC is rupees 5 lakh, as we have discussed here. Okay, DICGC has the power to cancel the registration of an insured bank if it fails to pay the premium for 3 consecutive half-year periods. So it is very important point. They have the right to cancel their policy if they fail to provide premium for 3 consecutive half-year periods. When does DICGC pays? If a bank goes into liquidation. Okay, if a bank is reconstructed or amalgamated, that means it can merge. Let's see, as we have seen that recently lots of banks are getting merged. Okay, so that's where the DICGC role comes into play. Bharatiya Reserve Bank Note Mudran Private Limited. So, looking at the name, you can easily say that it depends on the currency. It deals with the currency. Role to augment the production of bank notes, as we have seen in India, to enable RBI to bridge the gap between the supply and demand. All right. So, this agency is responsible for the relation between the supply and demand. Related to banknotes. The company manages two presses, one in Mysore in Karnataka and the other in Salboni in West Bengal. Extra info. Apart from this, RBI has two more printing press, both owned by Government of India. One is Nasik in Maharashtra and the second one is Devas in Madhya Pradesh. Coins are minted in 4 mints owned by the Government of India, and the mints are located in Mumbai, Hyderabad, Calcutta and Noida. Okay, so Bharatiya Reserve Bank Note Mudran Private Limited, that means BRBNMPL, deals with the currency. Reserve Bank Information Technology Private Limited, RIBIT. So you can clearly see that it deals with the technical aspects of the RBI setup. It has been set up by RBI for its IT and cyber security needs and to ensure cyber resilience of Indian banking. So they are responsible for the cyber security, or you can say information technology. Deliver and manage IT projects of RBI. Assist RBI in performing risk-based supervision of regulated entities, safeguarding RBI assets by detecting and responding to cyber threats. Okay, so they are responsible for cyber security of RBI and its subsidiaries. Indian Financial Technology and Allied Services function and role. What is the role and function of IFTAS? Financial Technology and Allied Services is a wholly owned subsidiary of the RBI, mandated to design, deploy and support IT related services to all banks. So basically they provide services to all the banks, okay, and financial institutions in country, and also to the RBI. So basically they provide a bridge between the banks and the subsidiaries. Banks and RBIs. It manages and operates financial messaging platform that comprises a real-time RTGS and NEFT. Okay, so basically whenever you made a transaction through electronic process, either you will do RTGS or NEFT. They provide a bridge for cyber security. Okay, Infinet is also managed by IFTAS. Okay, National Housing Bank, as I have told you that we will discuss about this, but it will be a short brief. To promote sound, healthy, viable and cost-effective housing finance system to cater to all segments of the population and to integrate the housing finance system with the overall financial system. So basically they provide the housing loan or whatever kind of for construction activities. Remember that. Okay, so that's it from my side, guys. I hope you have enjoyed the subsidiary of RBI topic. Till then, thank you. If you like this, share, comment and subscribe our YouTube channel.